Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, the $34,000 Tesla Model Y is here. If you stack all the different incentives out there, actually it could probably even a little bit cheaper than that if you stack on, actually it's like $33,000 to like $32,000 for a Tesla Model Y. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics, but usually this is where I run my intro really quick. But my name is Dennis and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. And so here it is. Thank you to Nick for posting this. Wow, the $35,000 Model Y is real. Take advantage of these deals while they last. But I guess I need to update this because you can actually get in the US a cheaper price than this price as seen on this screen, because if you qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, it brings it down to $34,810. And then if you qualify, or you don't even have to qualify, all you have to do is use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description. You get an extra $500 off a Model 3 or Model Y. And you can find the full list of all the different Tesla vehicles that are out there. We keep a list of the cheapest Tesla Model Ys that exist, and also the biggest discounts on Model 3s and Model Ys. And you can see there's plenty of Tesla Model Ys cheap builds that are in this price range, and you can see they're even lower at $33,390 with the Tesla referral code applied. And there's also that $1,000 military program as well, which gives you a $1,000 discount that you can stack on top of all of that. I mean, there's tons of incentives out right now. So if you need a quick refresher, here's the full list. Inventory discounts, $4,000 to $5,000 off. You got free full self-driving transfer if you want to transfer from your old one to your new one. You got 0% for Model 3 at 36 months and 0% for Model Y at 60 months. We will see if that actually gets better. But even if you need a longer term for the Model Y, like let's say you want this Model Y with a $3,600 discount with a stealth gray build, it's 0.99 at 72 months. So really it's not terrible. It's like still a really great interest rate at the end of the day. And so certainly the deals are here. And there's plenty, for some reason, there's plenty of Tesla Model Ys with $3,600 discounts. We're just cycling through a bunch of them right now. It seems like Tesla, for some reason, is putting the discount clearance button on 2024s. And on top of that, on stealth grade 2024s, which we know is the cheapest, most inexpensive Tesla Model Y that you can get at the moment. So the deals are there 100%. And as Tesla tries to put the clearance button on these 2024s, 2025s are rolling off of the lot as well. And it appears Tesla has figured it out with the EPA, and the EPA has lifted their hold on 2025 Tesla Model Ys. And we're starting to see a lot of reports of people finally taking delivery of their 2025 Tesla Model Y. We saw Model Y Performance getting delivery before, but it seems like long range is now also getting deliveries with that nice bump in range. So congrats to everybody that if you want a 2025, then you're starting to get your vehicles. But the deal for sure is going to be on 2024s, especially when you can get almost $4,000 off by using a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description. And in other news that's also related as well for the North American market, congrats to everybody in the Canada market. You can now get 0% financing on a Model 3 and Model Y if you purchase full self-driving, which I don't know what the price is of full self-driving in the Canada market, but it's probably around the same, converted at $8,000 USD converted to Canada money. But certainly very interesting to see that this is out, because this is what the US market did like a month ago, right? They said that if you buy the $8,000 full self-driving offer, you too can get that 0% financing. And so it seems like they're following along suit in that same type of order and fashion. Orders, these only qualify for orders after today, which is November 4th, and you have to take delivery by the end of the year. And so certainly we could see maybe they run with this for a couple weeks to see if the inventory actually closes out with this 0% offer in the Canada market, or maybe they follow exactly what happened in the US market and they just take away that full self-driving package that you have to get on top of that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. On top of that, we're starting to see bigger discounts. I don't know what this is converted to the US, but it seems like a bigger number for sure at 6,000 and 8,400 in the Germany market. And so Tesla's got a big number to hit at 515,000 units that they need to hit in all certain markets. So pretty interesting to see that they've already turned up the dial in terms of discounts in other markets as well. But if you're in the US market, there's plenty of cheap Tesla Model Y long-range rear-wheel drive, the most inexpensive builds that you can get out there, and they all have $3,600 off. I'll put and add all of these to my list of all the best deals down below in the description so you can shop and see where the best deals are to see what type of range is expected out there in terms of really good deals. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. In other random news with Tesla, there is a Tesla Cybertruck dually that's been modified that maybe we'll see tomorrow, but very interesting to see this type of look, this type of kits or whatever it is on a Tesla Cybertruck. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it.
Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic.
Thanks for that, everyone. Who's dropping by today? Taking Back Control. Thanks for dropping by. Amped, Gibson, Alexander, and Inky Tunes. Thank you for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. Let's see. Taking Back Control. Thanks for having us. No, thank you for dropping by. Amped, FYI, the referral is now 500. Yes, the Model 3 and the Model Y. If you use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, you can get up to $1,000, but it's actually only $1,000 on the Model S, X, and Cybertruck. Model 3 and Model Y is $500. So if you stack this with all these different inventory discounts that are out there, that's where you can get as close, even lower than $34,000, $35,000. It's actually going to be like $33,000 for a Tesla vehicle. Aaron, thanks for coming in. Gibson, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Alexander, what'd you miss? There's just inventory deals on the cheapest, most inexpensive Tesla Model Y that you can get right now. Gibson, I'm really curious to see how they are going to court us toward the ends of the year. Yeah, we hopefully are going to see better deals, even bit longer financing. That's what I want to see first, is longer 0% financing. That'd be nice. Inky, Dennis, I ordered a Cybertruck non-FS, and I have a VIN, and I was wondering if they could take my trade-in with negative equity and put it into my financing. So typically Tesla is not very big on that, so they're going to want you to pay that negative equity separately. Max, thanks for coming in. My friend's RAV4 was stolen in Seattle, Washington. Sorry to hear. Wasn't there a Tesla Seattle deal? I forgot what it was. Yeah, it's like $99 a month with if you qualify for that program. That's what it is. That's what it is. I think if you search in our channel like $99 a month Tesla, then you might be able to find that exact video for sure, and where we talk about it. And then you can find that program so you can take a look at it and see what the exact offer is out there on that one. In this next topic, there's a new update that's coming out for the blind spot monitoring, and this is a cool one because, shout out to Sorry for posting this, Tesla will soon roll out a new blind spot warning feature when you try and open a door while an approaching vehicle is detected in your blind spot. Like basically if someone's walking along the side of you, or even like a cyclist, or even like a motorcyclist, then what is out there. The blind spot warning will flash, an audio warning will sound, and the door will not open on the press of the button. Press the button button again to override the warranty. This is actually a feature that a lot of other manufacturers have at the moment. It's kind of like a pedestrian warning type of feature, or even cyclist warning, so that you don't open your door and then the cyclist will ram right into your door. So really cool to see that Tesla is keeping up for sure and releasing a feature that maybe other manufacturers have at the moment. But really cool to see that it's like blind spot warning. It was just a thing that we just got on the Model 3 and the Model Y, and so certainly there's plenty of other vehicles that have that as well. But definitely awesome, pretty good stuff to see that Tesla is updating for sure. Blockbuster in a snowy area, is the all-wheel drive worth it over the Y? Yeah, 100%. Alexander, do you think they go to 72 months for a Model 3? Yeah, I think maybe like mid-November or even mid-December. I think that's what will be for that. Alexander, where do you work? I feel like you're always traveling. Yeah, it seems like we always are traveling for sure, but this is a different one. If you jump into the Discord, you'll see what's going on there. Maybe I should post the updates in the Discord, because I was trying to figure out where I should post updates on what's happening right now, and I didn't really want to post it on like X or anything like that. Maybe I'll keep it for the Discord, the select Discord crew, to give them a sneak peek of what is going on for sure, because it's pretty cool what's happening right now where we're at. This next topic, the Model 3 long range has been updated. It's got a nice bump for sure, especially if you're going with the Nova wheels. The Model 3 long range with the Nova wheels has been updated to a range of 316 miles, which is a 11-mile increase over the 305 before. So really cool to see. And it seems like Tesla is updating a lot of the EPA ranges across all the different models. So I would probably expect more updates in the near future with all these different configurations for the Model 3 and the Model Y. But just a quick PSA in case you missed it, now you can get a slight bump, but I'm not sure there was like any changes to the chemistry of the battery or anything like that. I think it's probably the same battery, just a different testing that has now given it more range on paper for the sake of reporting to the EPA or whatever it is. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. And let me know if you are taking delivery of a long range very soon, and what you're excited for on that. Are you seeing any discounts on the 2025 Model Y? Seems like the new Model Ys are not discounting yet. Actually, we are seeing a little bit of discounts, nothing to go crazy over. I think I saw the biggest one was like $2,000. It's actually on our discount deal list down below in the description, where you can take a look at it and see what how big of a discount. But we're probably not going to see bigger discounts until all the 2024s are actually going to be cleared out. Alexander, if I want to get a rear-wheel drive 3 long range, is it really that bad in the bad weather? Well, really, you could just stay home if it's snowing. Really, rain, you'll be fine, or unless if it's like really cold out. But I would say you could just stay home and be perfectly fine and not have to worry about it. Or you could try get a set of snow tires, but really your best bet is going to be staying home and just not driving in the inclement weather wherever you're at. And this next topic, Model 3 is crashing. Used Model 3s. Now we got prices as low as, which is crazy. I've never seen this before, $9,800. I don't know if I would buy something like this, because this is pretty high mileage. And not only is there one, there are 2 Tesla Model Ys in this price range. Shout out to Value Analyst for posting this. Buy a Tesla right now for $9,800. So before we get all excited, the first one on the left is got 194,000 miles and it's priced at $9,998. We don't know if it's before the tax credit or not, because there is a used $4,000 tax credit that you have to qualify for if you make under 75 or 150K married. And then the one on the right side, it's got 243,000 miles at a price of $9,800. But we can clearly see that one has that you have to get the $4,000 tax credit to qualify for a price like that. But still, is very interesting to see these prices out there. And if you were to take a look at cars.com, because this is probably my cleanest and easiest website that I take a look at, and we can see there's plenty of Model 3s in this price range, 13 to 14, maybe even $12,000. And the one thing I will recommend if you're going to be buying one of these Tesla vehicles, because most likely there is not going to be any sort of factory warranty at all, that's where I would say partnering or getting a partner with one of our channel sponsors, Amber, comes into play. Think of Amber like your Apple Care, but for your iPhone, or Apple Care for your Tesla. You want a warranty when you're buying a vehicle like this, especially these older, high mileage type of Teslas. And I really like Amber because unlike other warranties where you have to pay $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 all at once, Amber has monthly pricing that you can pay month to month for. They've got 3 different package plans. They got basic, essentials, and premium, and basic starts at $65 a month to get you covered. So definitely check out Amber with our discount code down below in the description, especially if you're shopping for some of these Tesla vehicles like this. And thank you to Amber for sponsoring this video and a bunch of other videos this month. But let us know, would you dabble with one of these under 10 grand, maybe even close to 9 grand type of Tesla vehicles, or would you rather just buy a brand new one? But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. Alexander, do you think the EPA just falls out of spec to the other YouTubers? No, they've got strict guidelines or whatever things that they need to follow. Devin, full self-driving version 13 release date. Do you see another full self-driving extension? I don't think so. They've already given us, 3 months total? I mean, every once in a while, every single update, they'll probably dangle another a month of free full self-driving. David, are used 23s and 24s getting the tax discounts? What do you mean by that exactly? Alexander, I've been looking at you versus new. Oh, used versus new. I'm curious, what do you think if I should be paying for like a long range dual motor in the 30 to 60,000 miles? The biggest thing that I ask people when you're buying used versus new is, are you paying cash or financing? If you're financing, I'm going to strongly recommend new. If you're paying cash, then I could see where paying used could make a lot of sense. But I mean, depending on which one too, because when you get into like the mid $20,000 range for a Model 3, I mean, a brand new one, especially if you take a look at the ones on our discount sheet down below in the description with massive discounts, Model 3s are in like the low 30K, especially if you add on a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. You can get some pretty interesting low prices on a brand new Model 3. A brand new Model 3 has financing at 0%. A brand new Model 3 has 4 years of 50K of warranty and a longer battery warranty as well. So you can kind of see where it could make a lot more sense unless you're paying cash. Gibson, what kind of battery percentage loss do you tend to see in the winter? Nights are already in the 20s where I live in Utah, and I'm a bit worried about the percentage loss when parked out in the cold. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't have an example of that, but I would imagine maybe 5% a day is my guess. Ready, what's the estimated release for the date of the Juniper? Good question. My bet is June. Could Patel, is it the best time to lease? Is it best to lease a Tesla? Depending on which vehicle. I think right now Model 3 all-wheel drive long range has good lease financing rates, but leasing is still pretty restrictive at the end of it, so you have to be okay with just purely renting a Tesla vehicle. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And